Kidney disease is a growing health crisis affecting over 30 million Americans. However, many people are unaware of how certain everyday foods can secretly damage these vital organs and set the stage for serious problems down the road. As your trusted health and nutrition guide, I want to have an important conversation about the top 8 dietary offenders that could be quietly harming your kidneys with every bite. This awareness is the first step towards safeguarding your well-being. So let's uncover the truth and empower ourselves to make better choices. 1. Phosphorus-rich processed foods. Did you know that over 37 million American adults have chronic kidney disease (CKD? Many processed foods, such as deli meats, cheeses, and frozen dinners, contain harmful phosphorus additives that can damage your kidneys. Consuming too much phosphorus forces your kidneys to work harder, leading to a buildup of phosphorus in the blood. This can weaken your bones and increase the risk of heart disease and death in people with CKD. To protect your kidneys, choose whole and processed foods like fruits, vegetables, and nuts instead of packaged snacks. Check labels for phosphate or phosphoric acid, and opt for products without these additives when possible. 2. Sugary fruit juices. Many commercially produced fruit juices are loaded with added sugars, which can harm your kidneys. Excessive sugar intake can lead to weight gain, diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney stones, and high uric acid levels, all risk factors for kidney disease. To support kidney health, choose whole fruits over sugary juices. Whole fruits contain fiber that slows down sugar absorption and provide essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. If you drink fruit juice, opt for 100% fruit juice with no added sugars and limit your intake. Dilute your juice with water or sparkling water to reduce the sugar content, while still enjoying the flavor. By being mindful of the sugar content in your drinks and choosing whole fruits, you can protect your kidneys and maintain optimal health for years to come. 3. Carbonated and cola drinks. Now, this next one may surprise some soda loyalists out there, but those bubbly carbonated sodas and dark cola drinks are actually doing a number on your kidney health every time you crack one open. Here's why. They often contain phosphoric acid for a bite, which can alter urine composition and increase the likelihood of painful kidney stones developing. These drinks also pack a substantial sugar and caffeine punch, which strain kidney function by causing dehydration and blood sugar spikes. Let's peel things back further. Inside each kidney are about 1 million microscopic filters called nephrons. Their job is to carefully balance water, nutrient, and waste levels round the clock. But colas and some other carbonated drinks can dredge up the workload, forcing those nephrons into distress. Over many years, the accumulating strain cascades into chronic disease. Early signs like increased urination, constant fatigue, and muscle cramps start subtly creeping in. So you can see why rethinking that routine soda habit is incredibly wise for shielding kidneys before lasting harm kicks in. Healthier swap options include infusing plain or sparkling water with fruits and herbs for flavor. And sweetened teas quench thirst without steep consequences too. And let's toast with some ginger ale-style kombucha once in a while. Your kidneys will thank you down the road. 4. Processed and preserved meats. Many people don't realize that frequently indulging in tasty processed meats like sausages, smoked deli slices, beef jerky, canned meats, or seasoned canned tuna come at a cost for your kidneys. What makes them troublesome? For starters, they contain astronomical and dangerous amounts of dietary sodium, with a single serving clocking in around half your daily limit alone. They also harbor concerning preservatives called phosphates, which are used for extending shelf life. Here's the nitty-gritty on why this matters. Excess phosphates accumulate in the blood and pull calcium from bones to achieve balance. but this contributes to painful blockages and kidney stones over time. Furthermore, numerous studies link heavy processed meat intake with a higher risk of chronic kidney disease down the line. Why? Scientists suspect cancer-causing compounds called nitrates and nitrites used in processing play a role in this kidney decline. The good news is that cutting back even moderately while choosing whole food alternatives, like fresh fish, seafood, pasture-raised poultry, grass-fed meat cuts, or legumes like lentils, beans, and tofu in place of processed varieties can steer your kidneys toward a happier fate. I encourage testing some swaps this week with an open mind. Positive change unfolds one small step and one bite at a time after all. 5. Excessive alcohol. Many people like winding down with a nice glass of wine or cold beer after work. But few realize just how dramatically alcohol, when consumed in excess, can sabotage kidney health every day. It's sobering information, but important to discuss given rising rates of kidney disease today. Here's the inside scoop. Excessive alcohol basically acts as a diuretic, increasing urine output and fluid losses rapidly from the body. Think frequent nighttime bathroom runs as classic evidence of this dehydration hijacking water reserves you need daily. But there's more. Heavy alcohol consumption also stirs up spikes in blood pressure, throws electrolyte balance off, and can indirectly damage liver function. This dangerous trifecta then cascades into a world of trouble for your kidneys through inflammation and oxidative stress. If you currently struggle with limiting alcohol or binge episodes, make small manageable goals this week around cutting back gradually. For example, give sparkling water with lime or herbal tea a fighting chance to become your new happy hour go-to instead. Or challenge yourself to take 3 days completely alcohol-free to observe how your mind and body respond positively. Lastly, reach out for professional help if needed. There are many support communities ready to champion your health and wellness when you are. Your kidneys will undoubtedly thank you. 6. High potassium foods. While potassium allows our muscles, nerves, and heartbeat to function properly, too much from foods poses risks for individuals with kidney disease or impairment. Excess potassium gets trapped circulating in the bloodstream because declining kidney function means failing filters. Let's walk through what happens biologically. Abnormally high potassium levels start interfering with electrical signaling in the muscular heart wall, causing life-threatening abnormal rhythms or even sudden cardiac arrest in extreme cases. High blood potassium can also manifest as tingling numbness or weakness in the limbs along with nausea and fatigue. Without proper treatment like dialysis to remove excess mineral buildup, dangerously high potassium turns fatal. Now that we understand the mechanism for harm, where does all this excess potassium come from? Common culprits are potassium-rich produce like melons, leafy greens, oranges, bananas, potatoes, tomatoes, and certain protein sources like salmon and some beans. Again, for healthy people without kidney issues, these foods are beneficial and pose no concerns normally as excess gets regularly excreted through healthy kidneys. But for those at risk or with already compromised function, mindfully monitoring intake can alleviate disaster down the road. 7. Metabolic fatty acids. We all need a certain amount of body fat to function, and high cholesterol levels are common as we age. But alarm bells should sound when fat metabolism goes haywire, resulting in the uncontrolled release of fatty acids into the blood at abnormally high levels. Why the concern? Research now confirms that these blood-polluting compounds directly damage the intricate cluster of blood vessels nourishing the kidneys, accelerating functional decline. Let's analyze the process closer. The uncontrolled fatty acid assault sets off a cascade of inflammation and oxygen deprivation within kidney tissues. This stirs a relentless cycle of exponential injury, scarred tissue buildup, and loss of functional units called nephrons that act as microscopic filtering agents. Basically, the corrosive fatty acid cascade strangles the kidneys gradually until end-stage failure sets in. Debilitating symptoms like anemia, severe fatigue, loss of appetite, confusion are just some manifestations prompting the need for lifelong dialysis or organ transplant down the line after significant damage. The key is early intervention by identifying lipid metabolism red flags. Say high fasting glucose, triglycerides or uric acid levels on routine blood work. Then addressing the obstacle through medication or lifestyle tweaks allowing us to halt disaster before it's too late. Your kidneys will thank you in the long run. Eat excess dietary sodium. Lastly, let's revisit excess sodium, another stealth threat sabotaging kidney health every day. Now, we require small amounts to conduct nerve signals, absorb nutrients properly, and maintain the right balance of fluids. But most people consume astronomical quantities hidden in processed foods, way above the recommended caps. Here's what happens when sodium intake spirals out of check. Our kidneys are forced to work overtime round the clock to filter out and excrete the accumulating excess through urine. This strains the delicate filters and blood vessels comprising each organ over time, slowly reducing function. Unmanaged, escalating sodium levels also drive up blood pressure, and chronically elevated pressure inflicts irreparable damage onto the kidney's intricate internal structures. Signs subtle kidney injury is underway include puffy eyes and feet, unquenchable thirst, foamier urine and darker coloration, fatigue, loss of appetite, itchy skin, night-time cramping, among others. Luckily, we can steer fate in a positive direction by curbing excess sodium from sneaky sources. Start scanning labels more closely and choose low or no added salt items when possible. Give fresh spices and herbs a spotlight for flavoring foods instead of heavy table salt. And don't deprive taste buds. Discover new go-to recipes that celebrate whole foods and exciting hot, healthy fats like avocado and nut-based sauces instead of salt-heavy takeout. Our kidneys will undoubtedly thank us in the long run. I hope shining the spotlight on these 8 dietary pitfalls harming kidney health helped raise awareness around making more kidney-conscious choices each day. Remember, small but consistent changes protecting our vital filters add up tremendously over weeks, months and years for the better. Why not grab a friend for accountability and together map out a simple food swap challenge this week? Perhaps herb roasted veggies over high-sodium takeout, or fruit-infused waters instead of high-sugar sodas. No matter how small the step, you set healing momentum in motion. Our kidneys support incredible health when cared for properly. Here's to new beginnings, my friends. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and comment below with any questions. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive notifications about more great nutrition knowledge to help us lead a healthier life. Goodbye, see you again.